Welcome back to ADV HQ. I'm Jace, and in this vid we're going to get my opinion and experience of the Pod K8 knee braces. I've had these things for about 4 months and thought I'd test them out for a while before making any comment on them. So first up, if you're new to the channel, I'm a pretty beginner, novice level rider, fairly cautious on the trails, although the new Xtrainer is helping me build more and more confidence and quite quickly. So my level of knowledge will likely be less than a guru of riding, but nonetheless, I'm going to share what I've got from these braces. So a few years ago, getting back into bikes, a few of us caught up for a ride. Packing for the trip, I remember looking at my cheap $150 Thor knee guards and decided that they were too bulky and, I'll be right. It was an awesome day, but right at the end of the ride, heading back to the cars, I was put as the lead. I probably thought I needed to be a hero, was giving it a bit of gas, and a combination of catching a rut and a vine which grabbed the bars. The bike did an instant 180 and I went for a few rolls. Luckily ending in the soft shrub, so pretty grateful for that, but I instantly knew that I had pain in my knee. Not a quick, knock and she'll be right kind of pain. It was more of a dullish, think something's going to be pretty bad out of this in a few hours or days sort of pain. A few days later it was still really sore, so I got it scanned and had torn a ligament from the muscle. Got physio and recovered over about 6 to 12 weeks. Slowly getting back on the bike. Here's where I traded the TE 511 for the DRZ 400. I tried the Thor knee guards again, but after about 10 to 15 minutes dumped them behind a tree to continue the ride and then picked them up on the way back in. They're just too bulky and limiting. Fast forward about 2 years, luckily I haven't had any further incidents with the knees, but have wanted to try some knee braces to see if they're better fitting, as I'm still cautious of doing another knee injury. I'd ordered the Xtrainer and knew I'll probably want to start trying to learn new skills like small log hopping, some hill climbs, and just more fun tracks in general, which may cause an awkward landing of the knee. So with finances in check, I started researching. My first choice was the Liat C-frame braces, as they didn't have the inside cross member, meaning they'd be less bulky and I'd have more feel pressing my knees into the tank. Those Thor guards were really terrible and felt like my knees were miles away from the tank. But they were only sold hours away. So I rang my local store and they stocked these pods. They had the K8 in stock. I did some more research and found a good price online. But I wanted to try them on as they're bloody expensive and you want to make sure that they fit right, and also that they're comfortable. So the local salesman was awesome and I'm certainly glad I got them fitted. I only needed the medium size. I probably would have ordered the large online and then been disappointed. So a bit of haggling at the local store, they got close enough to the online price for me and I made the purchase there and then. Putting them on for the first time takes a minute or two longer as you set up your straps to suit your knees and your legs. You also get used to the order of the straps, so you do the closest ones to the knee first and then the outside too. I also got a pair of knee brace socks as well. They're the only way to go. So now I have them on in about a minute or two and that's hardly an inconvenience. First ride was on the DRZ with the fairly bulky Safari 17 litre tank. The knee braces, they felt fine, not a hindrance at all. It was a pretty cruisy ride with no big obstacles except for a few mud puddles. Finished the couple of hour ride with my knees and legs feeling fine, nothing bad to report. I honestly hardly knew I had the braces on. Standing, sitting, transitions, nice and fluent. Next rides were on the new Xtrainer and it being a smaller, narrower bike, and the first ride on it with the braces, so I know nothing else but to ride it with them on. The bike feels amazing and hence then the braces haven't had no effect on how the bike feels. Again, movement on the bike from standing, sitting, putting your foot out the front, foot down, etc. Just no restrictions. I've had minimal to no slippage movements in the braces during the rides. Some of the rides have been over 3 hours of straight single tracks. So every now and again I might feel one of the rear straps or a slight tight feeling, but then you'll come up to another obstacle and it's all forgotten. So they never impede my riding at all. So I've done a number of rides now on both Xtrainer and the DRZ, tight singles, flowy sand trails, snotty hills, well to us anyway. And not once have I thought to myself, well, I need to take these off. In fact, I don't think I'd want to venture off-road without them ever again. Sure, you know, I haven't had to use them in an accident yet, but it's a bit of insurance, and that's nice to know that they're there. Yes, they're expensive. You're looking about a bit over 1,100 bucks for the pair, but you know, those 6 to 12 weeks were pretty painful for a couple of weeks and then boring for the next when I was out. And I'd hate to miss out on more rides with my mates because of a bloody knee injury. And hopefully they're going to last for years. You can see with them on, I have full range of movement. I can even run, play basketball, jump, side kick, whatever in these. I think they're marketed to sports people as well as an aid for their sports. And my pants, they're not the roomiest, but with these being quite slim and snug, they fit under my pants, no worries. Also the dodgy knee guards I mentioned earlier, they were awkward at the top of the boots. These have minimal impact at the boot opening. I just needed to adjust the clip like a click or two. That was about it. So overall, after about 4 or 5 months of fairly consistent use, I'm stoked with the purchase. Highly recommend them, especially if you're coming from a set of knee guards or thinking of getting into enduro riding. Even if only a beginner and novice level like me, you just never know how you're going to land. Hope this was a useful vid. I might do a quick vid of my other riding gear as well soon. So thanks for watching, and as always, appreciate the likes, comments and subscribers if you haven't already. Cheers guys, hooroo. Put them on again, show you just how quick it is. So just line this up with the side of your knee. Bottom strap. Knee. Second strap. Goes through. Bottom strap. And top. Done. Same on the other one. Line it up. To it. Yeah, still come. Boom.